The $20 taste of KFC meal. All your KFC favorites for just $20. It's finger licking good.
Evening, James.
Howdy, howdy.
How's things your way?
Mostly okay. Having some difficulty getting my keyboard and mouse connected.
Are they wireless?
Yeah, Bluetooth. Usually have to disconnect them from my old laptop, connect them to like my work laptop to my personal laptop. I've never had this trouble before, where they just don't want to appear at all.
And I assume you've rebooted and all that.
I haven't rebooted yet just because I had Fantasy Grounds up trying to level up, but I think I might have to.
Yeah, shit. So we're 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm done anyway.
It's not a huge level up for an artificer. I've got to add a couple of infusions.
Yeah.
I think I learned 2 more.
Nor a paladin.
Yeah.
I didn't get any more spells, slots, or anything like that. All I got was
No, I didn't either.
one class. Not a bad one. It's just nothing huge.
I got a class feature, and I think I learned new infusions. I don't remember how many.
Nice.
I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, I got.
I think I learned 2, but I can have 1. So it's like knowledge versus.
Actually, what I have is like a walking bless. I have an aura of protection. Everyone within 10 feet of me gets a bonus to saving throws, but it's equal to my charisma modifier. So that's good.
Yeah. I need to figure out which infusions I actually want. I thought I'd have more time, and I wasn't debugging hardware problems, but hey, here we are. I think one of is basically regain a spell slot up to level 3.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
So which is not bad. That's a handy thing.
Yeah,
for sure. It's 1 per day, but level 2 spell is not a bad thing.
You said up to level 3, right?
Yeah, but I don't have any level 3s.
Yeah, but you will. So
eventually.
Yeah, you will at 7.
But then another one is armor. Add 1 to my AC. My AC is pretty poor.
Pardon me.
All right.
I'm surprised. What is your all's AC? I'm surprised that my AC is not better.
Mine's 19.
I'm wearing a breastplate and I've got some dex bonus.
What's your dex bonus?
Yeah, what's your AC?
My AC is 16. It seems like it ought to be better than that for a fighter. I've never played a fighter.
You don't carry a shield, right?
No.
Well, I think breastplate gives you
4.
Right, so
4 plus 2, that's 16. Yeah, I guess that's right. Is a maul a 2-handed weapon?
I believe Thinking about
It
picking
is.
up a shield.
Well, I could, but yeah, but
And it's two-handed and it's not versatile, so you have to use it.
so I'm not going to use a shield. That's that.
Well, unless you switch to like a long sword or which
Well,
has
I
the
just got a +1
versatile.
maul, so I'm not going to give that up anytime soon.
No, I wouldn't think you would. It's a game of give and take.
All right, reboot fixed the connection issues.
Yeah, usually. I'm sure you know
Yeah,
that being a computer person.
I have tried turning it off and on again. Yeah.
Is it
There
plugged
you
in?
go.
Do you have a PEBCAC error on your screen?
Usually, it never shows up on the screen.
I have a constant one, but
I get a lot of ID 10Ts.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, now where are my infusions to add here?
I get a lot of you have mail.
Evening, Steven.
What's up?
Was Still one of the best commercials ever.
It is. I said that they showed it the other night, and it was so funny. I laughed my ass off.
Every once in a while, I'll run across it like in like a reel or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen it on TV in a long time, but
No, I hadn't seen it on TV.
I stream, so I try not to watch. I can help it.
Yeah.
Even like network
What's
shows
happening,
I
gentlemen
watch on.
and lady?
Hey.
How's
Hey,
everybody
hey.
this Sunday evening?
Hey.
February 24th, 2024.
Saturday?
What up, Saturday is Kentucky put a fucking beat down on
Yeah, I
Crimson
hate that they
Tide.
took their throat in the last 5 minutes of the game, but
it's hard to.
I hate they don't seem to have a killer instinct.
They're very nice.
They're very sweet boys.
Very nice.
Very pleasant, kind young men.
Yeah, we can't have that in basketball. There's no
But
nice in
last
basketball.
year we had Jacob Toppin, who apparently was stellar asshole, and that didn't do any great deal either. So
Stellar asshole.
Stellar ass.
what are you gonna do?
That's a great band name.
That'd be a good name for a
That's pretty good.
spaceship.
Yeah,
Stellar
that.
asshole.
that's extra good.
That's the remake of Stellaris. Stellar.
So hope everybody had a good week. We left last week. Not much of a cliffy. Nothing too much to worry about. Guys are all tucked away, cozy, in Van Richten's tower.
Well, getting down's going to be an issue, but
What's that?
I said getting down might be an issue, but we're cozy right
You got
now.
an elevator. And
About to
so,
just
as
ask
I
him if he's got another way to get
recall,
down.
you guys were just settling in for a rest. Van Richten, I believe, said he would not be there when you rose. He had, when you awoke, he had stuff to do. And,
Did we see him leave?
You have not seen him leave. He's just kind of gathering some stuff up as you all are settling in. Are you all going to do a watch or anything of that nature? Or are you just everybody gonna rest here in the tower?
We'll ask Von Richten to put up a watch.
Well, there shouldn't be. I'm always here by myself. I never have anyone to watch. I've got the tower fairly well warded.
Are we allowed to use healing stuff up here, or would we have to leave the tower to do them?
You'd have to leave the tower. There's no magic in the tower.
Would hit dice count?
What's that?
Would hit die don't technically count as magic or anything,
Hit
right?
dice are not magic.
Okay.
Who is doing the
But
journal tonight, guys?
creating my infusions probably is magic. Like creating the elixir.
Yeah, that's magic.
Yeah.
Look,
Who's on journal tonight, guys?
I was looking.
It's either whoever's after me or Joe Bob since I took his last. One or the
Yeah,
other.
it's either.
It could be me.
I mean,
So,
John, you're after Cade.
Did
but
Joe
if
Bob do
wants
his,
to
or did you do
his-
it for him?
I did it for his last week because he got here midway.
Did you send it? Because I never saw it.
I sent it in the Strahd message. It's not
Just-
fully
just a little bit
finished.
ago.
Yep, I just sent it a little bit ago, but I've got about the last quarter of the Van Richten conversation to go through.
Well, are you doing another one, or are you just going to go on from you and go to John?
I was just going to finish up
or
that
Joe
episode.
could go.
Yeah, Joe Bob could go this week.
Yep.
I mean,
I'll
I
just
think it's
switch.
Joe's turn if he wants it. Now, if he doesn't want it, I'll step up and go next.
No, I'll do it.
Okay.
The people.
Do we want to go around the horn and talk about level up, or just see how it
Yeah,
comes
that's
out?
right. That's right. You guys leveled up.
Yeah, level 6, baby.
So let's do that. Let's what the
Yeah, we made
let's
6. You're
hear
not
it.
allowed to kill us now.
That's I don't know. I'm not familiar with that rule.
Oh wait, is that not the? Is that
Is
not
that a
canon?
new homebred rule I hadn't come
That's-
across?
I saw it on YouTube.
To see it on
Saw it on the YouTube. That's
on the
where all the
on the YouTube.
D&D nerds are.
All right, fair enough. So let's start with Aklis. What we got, Aklis? Talk to me about level 6 for the artificer.
Still working on it. I don't get any new spell slots or anything like that. But Aklis learns 2 new infusions.
Yeah.
And he can have a total of 6 known, but 3 active
Okay.
infusions. One of which is Wadsworth. The other right now is his infused spear, his magic weapon. And I'm still working on what I want to add. I had some hardware issues that I was dealing.
So then you can have a spear and magic helm.
That would be great.
I can do a shield.
I just wanted to hear your best Elmer Fudd voice.
Still magic helmet.
Alright. Some upgrade to my proficiency scores when I roll. That's about it. It's not a whole lot.
All right. Edward Jide, Henry Heckle.
Oh, Heckle wakes up this morning and he gets up, cracks his back, stretches, and he goes to look over and say something to Oglethorpe. And as soon as he opens his mouth, like you just hear, "Oh yeah, old man," and you can see like as soon as he says it, he's like completely caught off guard. Like, what the fuck is this?
It even scares the shit out of Heckle.
Hey, Oglethorpe. He can't figure it out, but then like he takes a few seconds and oh hey Oglethorpe, how you been feeling over there, old fella? But like you can tell like something strange is going on there.
Okay.
Like the identities are getting blurred.
All right. So you don't want to share anything about? I guess nothing much happened on level up with the barbarian.
I
I assume you stayed with barbarian. You didn't.
Yes.
Didn't take a rogue dip
Oh, it's coming.
or bard dip.
No, he got his bestial soul, which allows him his natural weapons to become magic now.
Okay.
And
that's kind of a big deal.
That is a big deal.
And as long as on a short or long rest, I can choose one of the following. I get a swim speed equal to my walking speed. I gain a climbing speed equal to your walking speed. Or I can get a jump I can do a strength check and extend my jumps by a number of feet equal to your check's total.
Are Jekyll and Hyde? I don't know if we've ever asked this. Are they aware of each other?
Oh yeah, but like they're completely two. One don't know where's when one's in control, the other one is like out.
So they're what they
Yes,
have
they
done.
do not coexist.
Okay, that makes sense.
Kind of like Hulk and Banner.
Yes, except for well, depends on which writing it is when they do coexist, but very similar. They start to blur together.
So my niece just texted me telling us to look at the chat. I guess the Twitch chat. Jeff, we got something going on in the Twitch chat.
I don't know. I'll check it.
Check the Twitch chat.
Checking. Let's check.
Twitch chat. Go on, Jide.
No, that is really all he's got going on. New.
Okay. Oglethorpe, level 6.
Oglethorpe. This is a big one for him. This is probably, of all of the scribe features, this is the capstone is at 14, but I would say this is the capstone. This is the manifest. When this is what he's been working on for so long lately, trying to find the right sigil, and he's been drawing in his book, and he's when he wakes up, he's found it, and it will opus into magnum opus. And what manifests mind book here, I'll just put it in the chat. It's pretty impressive. It's almost OP broken. It manifests like out of the book into this like he's going to use the cascading text, and it's going to float around. It's intangible. It doesn't take up a space. It's indestructible, and he can cast spells through it. He can see through it. No action required.
Oh, shit.
Dark. He can send it into a room and draw. And he can change the fireball to whatever damage he wants. Like he's got radiant damage now because he's got the Spirit Shroud spell in his spell book. Whatever spell book damage he has in his spell book for that level, he can change it to that. So he can basically send in Magnum Opus. Now he's Magnum Opus, not just Opus. He's Magnum Opus now. When he's manifested, and if he can be destroyed just by the spell magic, and that's it. And he can move him around 30 feet as a bonus action and cast a spell through him. It's just crazy.
Man,
It's
it
the
can
greatest
go up to
wizard of all time.
300 feet.
I
That's
assume
crazy.
Magnum Opus now looks kind of like an overweight, pudgy penguin. With a hat.
Yeah.
Younger folks in the audience and in the game will not know what the hell we're talking about.
Also means your life's work. Magnum Opus means your life's work too. So it's a book. But that's what the Latin people, those old fucking Latin farts,
I hate
used
Latin
it as.
farts.
Way before the cartoonists made the penguin. So yeah, so that's when he wakes up, he is going to be shades of the Oglethorpe the Old from the past, the super uber powerful wizard. And go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was going to ask what's the appearance, or do you want to drop that on us later?
I already told you.
Oh,
It's a cascading text.
a cascading text. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like a mage drone.
Kind of, yeah. It's pretty broke, man. He's gonna be super powerful when he
Every
wakes up.
creature that I conjure heretofore will cast Dispel Magic.
Dispel magic
As a bonus action.
Because everybody knows that's how you beat this thing, just off the top of their head.
And all Strahd zombies have Dispel Magic. You guys
Exactly.
have never had any magic before.
I love Strahd Zombie. That's a good band.
Strahd zombie.
And he gets one more third level spell slot.
Nice.
And that's it for him.
Reverend Raylan, what you got?
Soothe life and love and light. Now I can Blessed healer. If I heal everybody, I can heal plus 2 plus this spell. I can heal for that much.
Free love and happiness. Hippie Reverend Raylan.
Just in case. I mean, it doesn't look like anybody is ever safe, but there's the possibility that I can cast warding bond on myself for somebody who takes some damage, and then I'm constantly healing somebody every time, taking extra heals as it's going, as I have it going.
Are you able? You're a party member?
Yes, it gives them advantage, I think. No, it gives them damage resistance and gives me I take the damage. Hold on, let me read it for you. So Mystic Connection until the target ends. When the creature is within 60 feet of you, it gains +1 bonus to AC and saving throws and resistance to all damage. Each time they take damage, so they're getting resistance, so we're taking less. They have a 1 better AC and saving throws, and then if I have my aura up, I'm healing somebody every time, so I'm at least gaining 6 hit points every time I heal somebody. So it works with the aura. I did double check, but if you want to do a little research on that later yourself, you can.
I trust you to lead us in the right direction. All of it. Cannot keep up with all of it. Very cool. Salim.
Nothing really noticeable about Salim, except maybe if you're paying really close attention, he may look a little bit more
I can't do that.
fey. Maybe his horns have come in a little. They're a little broader. His eyes maybe a little bit greener. His teeth maybe a little bit pointier. But as far as what 6th level gave me, I have and now I have an aura of protection. So everyone that's within 10 feet of me, I have like a bonus to their saving throw equal to my charisma mark.
Okay.
Overlapping circles. I love it.
Nice.
Circles for days.
We got circles. That's it.
All right. Stella.
Yes.
Would you like to tell us about level 6?
Nothing much really happened for Stella. She got, I think it was an added proficiency to her, one of her skills. And that was pretty much it for her as far as leveling up.
Okay. Shadow.
The shadow slept for the first time in we don't know how many hundreds of years, I guess. And wakes up, just more of the same. Took a half feat at level 6 because he's a fighter. Took the crusher feat, which I can share with you guys if anybody's interested. Also moved my strength from 17 to 18. The crusher feat, which I theoretically took at level 4 when I built him. But the crusher feat means once per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack that has bludgeoning damage, I can move it 5 feet to an occupied space, provided the target is no more than one size larger than me. And if I score a critical hit that deals bludgeoning damage, attack rolls against that creature are made with advantage until the start of my next turn. So that could benefit everyone.
Very cool. Y'all.
pretty decent level. Okay, so extra 3rd level spell. I get to use that Twilight Sanctuary twice a day
Fuck
now.
off.
I've got one really cool thing that I'm not going to talk about now. I just want to do it and see everybody's reaction in the moment.
Uh-oh.
Other than
I
that,
like that one bit.
pretty straightforward. Extra level, some more Spirit Guardians, and I can Twilight Sanctuary twice.
Okay.
Something else that's really
Sweet.
cool.
All right. So I don't like any of that at all. None of it.
Don't you just love
And
clerics so much,
I'm
Jared?
going to make this even harder than it has been so far. So you're settling in for the night. Van Richten says he won't be here when you awake. The tower is warded, so you should not need a guard. But obviously, I just need to know what you're going to do.
Well, is everybody sleeping like
I would
around
say
the
I want to
elevator?
sure when,
Or I want to roll in.
I want to make
Oh,
sure when
we're
we're
taking
talking,
the bed. Sorry.
yeah, one of us knows so we can have the I don't want to leave the elevator down.
Should we ask him if there's an easier way down?
Out the window.
Well, he gave us a something that's gonna let us not get set off the booby traps, right?
Right.
Yeah, what was that? There's a little golem or something. It's a little
It's like
statue.
it's a little word.
Yeah, but we would like the lift to get pulled up to our level, not be parked on the first level.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Salim is going to take a watch. He's still pretty distrustful, so he's going to.
I mean, everybody that we have met has tried to kill us or do something dirty to us. So us being very careful of him being around while we're sleeping and leaving and coming back, who knows?
Seems very sketchy to me.
Okay.
The Frenchman is back.
I don't know who you're talking about there, Chief.
Who are you talking about, partner?
Chief.
Just because I sound a certain way doesn't mean nothing. It was
All
a
right,
heavy
so-
pillow. I set my head down and I hit it again, and it just, switches it up real good.
All right. So you all settle in. Van Richten, he kind of finished packing up his stuff and says he has stuff to deal with, and wakes up Salim, and you can set your guard.
Okay.
And let me take him off the combat tracker.
Yeah, I suppose we could sleep by the trap door to see if it goes down, we'd all wake up maybe. Or we'd roll onto it and go down ourselves. And not have the golem and get shot.
We could take something like a glass or something that would make noise if it fell, and just kind of set it to where it would roll off if the elevator went down.
Okay. And everybody nods off to sleep. I assume wherever you are on the map is where you want to be. If not, please go ahead and move yourselves. And
That's the stove, right? That I just moved by.
yeah,
Curling up by the fire.
no, the stove. Yeah, stove. Yeah.
Curling up in his chair.
All right.
Across the desk.
You just no rest as it's
Sprawled
given.
out.
So Salim, as you sit down and you settle in for the watch, one by one, you hear your companions begin to snore.
I do not snore. Never have been.
And if they're not snoring, they're breathing deeply and relaxed. And you just keep finding yourself with your head nodding. And then your eyes jerk with your head, jerk your head up like as you do sometimes when you fall asleep.
Stay awake.
And eventually it becomes too much for you. And that kind of that twilight sleep where you're dreaming, but you do feel like you're conscious,
Like a lucid dream?
like a lucid dream. And as you are in this twilight state, you're walking through a forest, a dank and oppressive forest. Think Mirkwood.
I have any weapons with me? I'm taking my weapon.
You're just like you normally always are. And you come across this clearing, and there's a ramshackle wooden hut that has been built on the stump of what was once an enormous tree. And the roots of the stump thrust up from the mire like the legs of a giant spider.
Cool.
An open doorway is visible on the side of the hut, beneath which a down, hollowed out skull of a giant. And flanking the hut's doorway are two iron cages that dangle like hideous ornaments on eaves. Scores of ravens are trapped. They squawk and flutter their wings excitedly as you approach. And at that point, the door, and you see this image, this figure poke her head outside.
Oh shit!
I
And
throw a
you
javelin.
awake
I'd
with a
smash.
start. And you wake just long enough for the image to disappear, and you nod off, sleep, with no dreams to speak of. Stella, would you like to share your thoughts as you drift off and watch your compatriots all around you drift off into sleep?
Um, as everyone prepares to rest for the night in the tower, Stella unfurls and stretches, feeling the tight muscles loosen and become warm, ready to pounce. She snuggles up next to Raylan and plays with her claw, marveling at how beautiful it is. Wanting to run the flat of the blade across her tongue, she reminds herself it has been dipped in poison, or at least what she believes to be poison. The doctor was not the best at labeling the things he carried. Oh, the good doctor, such a fuss everyone made over his loss. The stake through the heart seemed a bit much and a little uncalled for. How do they know what would have happened? If he had come back, if he had been given new life, maybe he would have been better, stronger, faster. What do they know of life here? Just like all the others before, strangers, all of them, hunting what they do not understand. They curse Strahd, but know nothing of him. The only one to show me kindness before Daddy Dragon was Strahd. I loved his visits. Mother was always on her best behavior for him. He always stroked my head and told me what a good girl I was, that if I kept an eye on Mother and watched over Victor, my reward would be great. They never knew his visits were really to see me. Stella, sly as a cat, cunning as a cat, but not Stella the cat. 1, 2, Strahd is coming for you. As Stella rolls onto her stomach, she surveys the room, eyes landing one at a time on its occupants. As Stella looks at Salim, she tilts her head and thinks, Billy Goat Gruff, you are not that. The hammer you swing, honor it does not bring. You fight what you do not know, falsely Not all around you are an ally, closely watched, and you would not deny. You think this cat should not have trust, your instincts are covered in rust. So many strong fighters are lost not in battle, but to the fight within their own heads. Her eyes narrow as she zooms in on Heckle. Stella's crazy is what they say, but have you watched this man in any way? You writhe and slither, you hesitate and dither, in battle you simply shirk while others do the work. Heckle is the one to lead. I think I would rather watch you bleed. As Stella continues to glare at him, she can't help but wonder how he connects to the big guy. Quickly bored, she smiles, glancing at Atlas. Daddy Dragon, so loving of heart, but really this isn't very smart. The children you guard, but they are already scarred. You do not know this land. Everything here has already been planned. I will be sad when you are bruised, and I'm sure I will be accused. But kind of known, this kitten's wrath will leave you alone. Looking at y'all, Stella thinks to herself that if it wasn't for the feel of sunshine coming from, well, sunshine, she would go curl up next to the wolf. Sanctuary is what you are, your comfort felt far. Your fear is all wrong when your warrior spirit is so strong. Find your howl and take the night. Once done, you will dominate the fight. This group needs a strong guide. Without it, they will continue to divide. You must fill this role, or their deaths you will console. Stella stretches a little more, then continues to move her eyes around the room. Her body stiffens at the sight of Oglethorpe. You are a wizard, once good, now bad. A dark seed planted, which makes you sad. You've convinced the group your magic is a tool. Me, you cannot fool. Your anger and hate have ravaged your mind. But before I do, pain and fear you will possess, and I will delight and bathe in your lovely distress. As a smile is replaced by a look of dread, the shadow. I fear you. Suddenly, Stella is aware again, thanks to Raylan's sleepy, Stella, are you okay? She realizes she was pressing into him. She shakes her head in disgust, stupid scaredy cat. But looking at Raylan asleep again, she thinks, Sunshine, you will be my pet. On this my mind is fully set. Your warmth and light are something I crave. Your life is one I vow to save. Together our beauty is something to behold. We will be welcome into the fold. Others will want you for their own, but you are mine and mine alone. Through your actions, a vow of protection you have made. To break. Finished assessing her companion, Stella sits up and retreats into the shadows. This cat needs to look, listen, act.
Well, I can only say one thing about that, and that's bottle cap.
Oh,
So we
Lord.
kill her now.
We don't know
Wow.
this. Holy shit. That,
That
was
was
amazing.
unbelievable. Holy hell.
Whew. I get
Well
the cold
done.
chills.
Top notch.
Cold chills.
It's the most deserved bottle cap.
And that's way better than a magic missile.
Even better than magic missile.
Wow.
So, as we fade out on this dark tower room, need everybody to roll perception, please.
Oh shit. Wrong character. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Ooh.
Henry with the
Damn.
20.
Ain't nothing getting past this motherfucker.
Henry Heckle, you and you alone. Awaken. Did you hear something? A footstep? Breathing you don't quite recognize? You raise up out of the chair. You begin looking around the room. Salim's okay. Y'all looks good. There's Atlas over in the corner. That spooky bastard Shadow. There's Raylan and Stella. Cozy and cuddly as always. You look towards Oglethorpe. You don't recognize the humanoid figure standing over Oglethorpe the Old. A glint of silver, a glint of metal. Is that a blade in the hand? Your senses. Bedward Jide. Catch the whiff of blood.
What?
Fresh blood. What do you do?
He's gonna get up and kind of wipe his eye and get one of those big Don Knotts eye, just giant stares, and go. He's gonna scream out. Everybody was over there, and he sees he's taken back again because he don't know what the hell is going on, and he is going to step up here, crossbow drawn, and see if he can get a better look to get a shot.
Okay. And just 1 second, please.
Did we hear anything or wake up from him?
He yells.
Oh yeah,
The
I
rest
yelled.
of you wake up. 1 moment here as I find this pawn. There you go. As you yell and look up and jump up out of your chair, fumbling for your crossbow, you see that individual, humanoid looking. He looks in your direction, eyes wide. And now that you are fully awake and running in his direction, you sure enough do see a bloody dagger in his hand. You look at Oglethorpe, and he is covered in blood.
What?
And he runs over here to this window as everyone is starting to come awake. He rips boards away from this boarded up window and jumps out. You may take a shot at him if you would like. Just roll a d20 with your just roll an attack roll.
Yeah, that's wrong attack roll. Come on.
You can't target him, so
Okay. Any type of advantage or anything? Nothing.
no advantage. No.
Come on, that 20. That was only 18.
That is a miss.
Look like a cracked eye. I think you should really.
Jumps out the window. It's a very, very narrow. It's like an 8-inch wide little opening. Like he's pulled one board off, one tube off 8, and somehow managed to drag himself through and out the window.
This is bullshit.
Congrats on level 6, Oglethorpe. You're done.
Up and go check anything?
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll instantly run over here
everybody's
to
awake now.
Oglethorpe.
Everybody.
To not knowing when it happened, can I try a healer's kit?
You can try it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do a medicine check to see the extent of the wounds.
I mean, have we?
I'm just gonna fucking quit. How about that?
I'm gonna. While I'm checking him, I actually the thing to try to get out of this building.
Going to the lift.
Yeah, and I'm gonna when I set him down at first, I want to medicine check him, and if I have to, I might jump from level to level to try to get him out.
Okay, so you're carrying him. He is not very big. What's your strength?
He's 98 pounds.
Oh, I've got an 8 strength. Somebody help me get him out of here. Somebody help me get him out of here so we can heal him.
I'll grab his feet.
Help me.
His feet.
Hear Heckle yelling as you all run with him. Real doctor, take a look at him.
Jesus.
And is his
Christ.
voice still stuck?
Well, it
All
goes
right.
down.
So you guys begin going down.
I can heal you all. So if anybody of you want to grab him and jump down each level, we'll get out there and I'll be able to heal everybody. We need to get him out of there fast so we can heal him.
Am I?
And it slowly starts going down. God, I wish I had some L.
Go. We don't have much time.
And this takes about I think we said it took about a minute and a half to get all the way up. 30 seconds on each
That's why I'm
floor.
asking everybody if anybody's willing to grab him and jump and try to get there faster. We have 60 feet of movement. If we jump down, you'll take some damage, but maybe you can get out.
If only we
How-
could use magical stuff.
Is
Otherwise,
he
I'm gonna
actively
fall.
bleeding?
He's bleeding. He
Like
is.
bad.
I'm gonna go to the window,
How
and
do I
as
do
I
this?
are we doing this in initiative turn or just jumping in?
You can just jump in.
Healer's
I'm
kit.
gonna chase him to the window and look down.
Okay.
And outside the building, not inside the building, I'm gonna hang my head out the window and look at this guy. I guess I can see him going down.
You see him as he's dropping,
Okay.
and he pops open. He pulls a vial out of his pocket and drinks it, and turns into a cloud of gas.
Okay.
So the healer's kit, 0 hit points.
Okay. Roll
Without-
a.
No,
Without,
without
you don't have to
needing
roll,
a-
do you? That's right.
No.
Okay, so you attempt to stabilize. He's not responding. Do a medicine check.
Can I do one as well?
Oh, I was rolling up there, fucking 18.
Y'all, you think that he has been dead for at least a couple minutes.
Oh, shit.
No death saves or nothing. Like,
Well, I'm gonna get some bourbon real
There
quick.
have been
and-
several rolls.
I'm gonna go ahead and. Oh shit.
I mean, if it's over a minute, I can't unless you guys we all jump down and go after it. It's, Revivify is only a minute long.
What do
I
you mean
can't do-
jump down?
Get to where you could jump down to the next floor off of the lift down to the next floor.
Oh,
And
I'm
then
going
jump to the
straight
next
through
floor.
each floor to the very
Yeah,
bottom.
yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
So Oglethorpe doesn't get any kind of save against all this
I've
shit
been
that's
rolling
happened
for
to
you.
him? Oh, okay. How
I mean, he
convenient.
can't take much more damage. Just throw him off, and then we'll go pick him up.
Just use him as a parachute, basically. Use him as a mattress.
I'll jump and land on him. Yeah.
It's going to sound like this.
This is so fucked up, man.
Just surf Oglethorpe down to the bottom.
I can't wait to hear that sound when it hits the ground. The splat.
I bet I probably got one of those. Let's see if
I
I
mean, I
do.
don't love that you didn't get to do your rolls, but
Can I manifest my echo outside of the tower?
Is that
In
considered
pursuit-
magical?
You said it was last time.
Yeah.
Can it
if it's
fly?
magical, you cannot.
So I mean, do our dark gifts work in here? If all magic is gone?
A magical. If it's magic, if it's a spell, if it's a magic spell like ability, then it cannot work. What
Are my
color
red
you
eyes
want to-
red?
But on the
The red eyes
outside of
are
the
red.
tower is why I was asking.
If you're outside the tower, then you can do whatever you want to do. But you're inside the tower, so you cannot project.
Window and
No, because you're still in. Your
Okay.
body is basically still in the tower.
do I see anything on the outside of the tower that looks like climb down? What's the outside of the tower look like?
It looks like a stone tower. You know, it's been built.
I mean-
It's stone blocks.
It's on the way down. Like
I'll
we saw
attempt to
when we
reach
came
out to
in.
Soon and try to use my Channel Divinity Preserve Life to see if holy stuff still goes through. It's 30 hit points worth of.
I do not have a grappling hook or anything like that in my inventory, so I can't.
Do you have a 10-foot pole?
Sadly, I don't.
Reverend Raylan, unfortunately, it does not seem to take hold. Told you I didn't like that magnum opus.
So I guess whenever, if it took a whole minute and a half to get down to the bottom, I'm trying to think if I could. Jump at least one. How it was 3 levels?
Yep.
That's at least 60 damage. Yeah, I don't think I can. Oh.
Stella and Heckle, what are you guys doing?
Oh, does Stella still have that rope from earlier?
I'm sipping on some fucking bourbon.
Yeah, you're good. You
I
keep
mean,
doing what you're doing.
I don't have any rope. I shot it into the wall in level 2.
As
Oh,
they're
yeah.
doing that, Heckle just has his hands in his pocket, just just rocking back and forth, kind of up on the heels of his feet. Just kind of looks over at Stellan's just kind of like, "How you doing?"
He's gonna try to make time with Stella. Great.
I have rope
He's
and I have
pixie-batting.
climbing pittons. We can use
Like,
those.
if she hisses at him, he just puts
Just
his
get
head
me
down. Goes,
outside so you can fucking bring me back to life. Hurry up.
yeah, that's what we're trying. We're trying to get you outside.
when she hisses, he just looks at her and goes, "Nobody likes a bitch."
Well, it's been a minute. Are we not down yet?
Yeah. So yeah, I think you're down at the bottom, and you can go out now because we couldn't come up with any. Nobody said they wanted to jump. So you're at the bottom, and you can run him outside.
Yeah, well, we'll run him outside, and hopefully the dark gift people can take him if I can't heal. I mean, I have nothing that can bring somebody back from full death after a minute. So we missed our window.
Yeah.
And if he failed death saves, then we can't really do anything. And it's waiting on the dark gift to see if they can, I will definitely be keeping watch outside over his body to not be alone, I guess, not there. I'll open the carriage and sit in there with him and have him
If you call the
on my
carriage, you try to open the carriage, and the carriage is locked. I don't think you all tried to open it previously.
I'd like to try to open it with these.
All right.
These doors.
Just one moment. Let me get. All right. So the folks that are still in the tower, are you guys coming down? What are you
Yes,
pulling the lift back up and coming down?
You can
yes.
technically add guidance to that if you want. Since we're
As soon,
outside
I
now.
don't know if
as soon as
I
I
don't know if it'll
give
do
up
any
on
good.
scaling the outside of the tower, I'm going down the other way.
Okay.
I'm not really worried about Oglethorpe, honestly. I'm all focused on this
Well,
intruder and wanting to get him.
when we get
Thanks, John.
outside,
I'm just telling you how the shadow plays.
while they're working on getting him in there, I will cast level 3 Speak with Dead
Oh.
to try to, if he might either be talking to the dark gift people, and I can, somehow interrupt that and get him talking and seeing what maybe. Yeah, I think of 5 questions, I believe.
Let me get everybody down here on the map. So the other 3 come out. You're casting Speak with Dead. Okay, so give me just 1 second. Let me get everybody out. Just make it a lot easier.
If the corpse was the target of a spell within the last 10 days. What?
If it was targeted to Speak with Dead in the last 10 days.
Oh, gotcha.
I think that's what that is.
Yeah,
Read it again to be sure.
That makes sense.
But I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Yeah, with the target of this spell. Yeah, you got it.
All right. So yeah, you cast Speak with Dead on Oglethorpe. You may ask him 5 questions.
Yep. Anybody around me that can gather around and maybe help me with some questions? First, I'll say, Oglethorpe, did you see that? Who was it that killed you?
And he like his
There's
eyes
no
are still.
response.
Oh, okay. There's no response. Okay.
Okay.
Perhaps he is currently.
So do we see this
Are you
guy?
talking with the dark gift? Are you talking with them in the mists? Are you talking to the voices?
Figure that jumped
I was.
out the window. Do we see him anywhere?
I'm at the
Shadow, do
base
you?
of the window. I'm looking for him. I'm looking
Yeah.
for any sign of him.
As you recall, you saw him drink something, and he disappeared into a cloud of mist.
Okay. That's what I'm still looking. I mean,
Yeah. Okay.
that's what.
Did it
Okay,
just
so
dissipate?
Give me a perception check.
did he not
Shadow.
respond to the second question either? I would
He
have.
does not respond to any questions.
Now I'm not going to bury you because I'm going to have to talk to you again today.
Oh, hey,
God
20.
damn it.
Nice.
All right. Celine, see a little. I guess the best way to describe it is a gaseous form drifting away on. It's not even a breeze. It's kind of moving itself slowly away from the tower in an easterly direction.
Well, I take off at a dead run after it, whatever direction that is.
You say anything?
I say, I see the form. He looks like vapor. Off running.
I'm with you.
Yep.
How,
As soon
how
as you
far
do
away
that,
is it?
In bonus
Um,
action, my Echo Knight pops up
Okay, now I need to
15 feet
see.
ahead of
I
me.
need to see how fast you can go with this thing and how long it lasts.
I would
cool.
assume a
I'm also
vapor
gonna
is
do.
not.
I'm gonna do my new thing because it is what I would say it was dark or dim outside. Correct? Dim light or darkness.
It's dark out.
Cool. Well, in that case, I'll use my bonus action to take a couple steps, and I start flying.
Okay, it is
Oh,
only moving about 10 feet per round.
and how long does it last? Because it took
It
us a
lasts
minute and a
forever.
half to get down here. Okay.
I don't like the Strahd just taking out our strongest person, pretty much. Like our.
So
No,
happy
I'm
about
not.
that
Don't worry about
magnum
that.
opus.
Motherfucker.
Just assassinated.
I'm sorry.
That's
Aklis
great.
would like to cast a firebolt at the mist if it's
Okay.
within range.
I need to. Okay, let me pull that back up again. See how this sucker works.
Range is 120 feet within range.
Yeah.
While everyone's rushing towards it, Heckle's going to be looking for a mason jar or something, anything to catch the mist in. That is his main concern, is how to catch the mist.
Fucking shit.
Okay. So you're casting firebolt. Give me an attack roll on the firebolt.
Look at that.
All right. Roll damage. Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Look at Aklis all of a sudden making rolls.
Dang. Nice.
It definitely hits, and it sizzles some of that mist, some of that gaseous form.
Where is he in relation to me?
Let's see, let me pull it back. He's basically over here on the edge of the map. we'll say, and he's about 40 feet up or so. He's like right in here.
He's 40 feet off the ground.
40 feet off the ground. 40 to 50 feet off the ground.
Oh, I'm double moving there.
I guess I will shout my last question. I got 4 minutes and a question, so I can try to get a response. How long does it last? How long do I have to make these questions? It does not say. So for 10 minutes. So I have 10 minutes. If I guess I would be distracted by Atlas shooting off a firebolt. So with my dark vision and everything, I would try to look to see also and try to shoot a guiding gas.
Okay. Give me an attack roll or a guiding bolt attack roll.
Alright. I'm doing full level 3 guiding bolt if it hits. Oh, I rolled it twice on accident.
Yeah, just roll it again.
Boom. Yeah.
That actually hits the form of mist.
Alright.
Holy shitballs.
Shit.
Yeah,
Man,
level
look at that.
3.
Oh, what?
Man.
2 1s and a 2.
Boo.
Just 1 second. All right, Stella, you said you wanted to do something?
So I'll do something after Stella.
Yeah, Stella's bored, and so while you all are focused on the mist, she's gonna start rummaging through Oglethorpe's pockets, and she's not even gonna hide it from you all.
Heckle just stepped right up there to monitor Oglethorpe. So he is going to put it next to that real quick.
Oglethorpe, do you want to come back to us? Take whatever gift.
Can I hear him?
You do not hear him. You are
Does
presently occupied.
What was his cause of death exactly, Jared?
Multiple stab wounds.
It looks like his throat has been slit.
Exsanguination.
Ooh, when Heckle tries him and pilfer him, is there any reaction there?
Stella?
She's gonna hiss at you.
That sounds right.
He is going to instantly just look at her, and the voice is going to go, "Oh yeah, if you want to dance with the devil, you might as well put on your shoes tonight."
Stella, it is not the time for such things.
Atlas, you have your hand up.
Yeah, if I can take another action at this point, or whenever I can.
Yep, go ahead.
All right. Atlas would like to try ascending to Oglethorpe
Okay.
and say, "How can we bring you back? Where did you go?" He sees that the questions aren't working for Raylan, so he's going to try ascending, and it will cross planes of existence.
Do I hear it?
You do.
I do hear it?
Yep.
Ooh.
Because you are presently occupied with the Dark Ones.
He's gonna. Oh Lord, I'm not prepared for any of this. He's gonna say.
I'm going to do something real quick, because if I roll a 1, he doesn't get it.
Big roll, Atlas. Big roll, man.
Atlas only likes to do
Atlas is
exactly
playing
one more than
efficiently.
he needs.
Bare minimum.
Holy shit.
Very
What?
Uh-huh.
1.5.
High school. Bare
Waste not. Mhm.
He says, "I assume it's like the time before. I must hear the proposition to me. What happened to me? Where? Why? What happened to me? Why am I here again?"
An assassin slit your throat. They knew you were the strongest. He's totally fucking pandering.
I am the strongest. What the fuck are you talking about?
Come back to us, Oglethorpe.
Shadow, my hands are down at my side. Y'all, you
Yeah. So I'm going to use a 3rd level spell slot to cast Dispel Magic on that gaseous form.
what's the range on Dispel Magic?
120.
Okay.
Ooh.
And that is a roll you need to do. Is that correct?
It says that for each spell, or any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target immediately ends. Higher on the target, it's an ability check using the spell casting ability.
All right. I need to look to see what that spell is.
Yes, yes.
I think it's 3rd. I think Oglethorpe has it.
It is a. So, the mist immediately transforms into a human-looking, all in green, that immediately begins to drop from up in the air.
I'll wait till he lands and I'll try to shoot him again.
Okay.
Nobody catch him.
I'm waiting for him to
He
land.
lands. He lands right between me and Salim.
Hang on.
Okay.
Did he get some more drift from the wind on the way?
He drops on his feet like a cat,
Oh, shit.
and he comes to the ground, kind of crouched down with one hand on the ground. He's got one hand
Like a cat? Do you know him, Stella?
like a dagger covered in blood. Think of like a Spider-Man on the ground, like
Superhero pose.
Yeah, the
Superhero landing.
And that's how he lands. And he looks around and he says, "What does he say, Tut?"
He says, "Wait! Wait! You've got the wrong man."
I swing my mace.
No, wait!
I like drawing it back. Why should we wait? You killed Oglethorpe.
I killed no one.
That sounded like Oglethorpe.
No, I killed no one. Sorry. You are mistaken. Says, drop. Give me a wisdom saving throw. Jeff. DC 15.
Wisdom save. All right, let's see if my thing works. Oh, that was wrong. Let me re-roll that. I had my advantage hit, so I could swing my mace at you. Oh, here's the real roll.
All right, you have to drop your mace.
All right, I drop the mace. I pull out Trimmer.
Well, after you drop your mace, he kind of
No.
stands up and he starts brushing his clothes off a little bit, and he says, "Now, maybe we can speak like civilized adults." Yeah.
So there's nobody else around, and this is the mist that we followed out of the window. I mean, is that the way we see it?
That's what
Yep.
you see.
He looks like a human and that all dressed in green now, you said?
Dressed in green.
Hold on a second. Wait a second.
Looks like Achilles is flipped on his side.
And he just kind of
does that.
walks past you guys, just as cocky and as arrogant and as confident as anyone you have ever seen.
Ooh.
Attack of
And
opportunity, I guess.
Do I get an action?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to try to grapple him. So I drop my mace and I try.
Just walking. He's not trying to get away. He's just
You've
walking.
been trying to get away.
Well, he's not anymore because he wants to talk to you guys now. He knows he can't get away, so he's just walking. He's not afraid of you guys at all. At all.
I do not fear you either. My second, my shadow pops up at my side, and I've still got my mace, I guess. And I say, "You where you stand."
And he looks at you and he just kind of puts his hands up and he's almost got like a frustrated look on his face. And he's like, look here. There's been quite a misunderstanding. I was only here to rob Rictavio. I've had several run-ins with him. Over the past years I've been in here in Barovia, this dreadful place. And he seemed to be well-to-do. So I waited till he left and I came in to rob him. I needed the money. I wasn't expecting to find you there. Old geezer in the bed with his neck slit from ear to ear. But looting is what I came for, so that's what I did. You looked like you were going to attack me, so I fled.
Was
And
he
that
not
is
holding
all.
a dagger?
Yeah, he was holding
He
He
a
was
still
holding a
is.
bloody dagger.
holding a
Yeah,
bloody dagger.
he's holding a bloody dagger.
I believe
Listen
the
here,
evidence of his
Robin
death is
Hood.
in your hand.
Does the
I
glove
may be
fit?
holding it. I may be holding it, but I have killed no one.
I will cast Stone of Truth.
Is there a save on that?
Yes, I mean, it's a charisma DC 15. Goes for 10 minutes and is within 60 feet.
Y'all, you believe him. You think that he has not, that he did not do it. You just think you're quite convinced.
Charisma though. I mean, he is smarmy looking, and he is, man, he is just. I can't even explain it.
Already.
So hold on, within the 60 feet.
So what do I need to do with the Zone of Truth?
I'm getting to it. Gotta make this.
It's a big cone.
Holy shit.
So yeah. So now everybody's under the Zone of Truth.
Except me. Thank God.
For leaving them, yeah.
I think you
stand
were
up.
all stupid.
I
Sorry.
kind of. I'll stand up from Oglethorpe, kind of seething, and just stamp my cane to the ground, and it'll shillelagh itself, and then Zone of Truth, this big wave of red kind of flame just bursts from me and just goes across the ground and goes everybody. You will not lie to me. What has? Tell me why you killed Oglethorpe.
Why do you think I killed Oglethorpe?
You have a bloody dagger in your hand.
Is that the old Dreg's name? I was hoping to kill Rictavio.
So you killed the wrong person.
So you meant to kill him?
I meant to kill Rictavio.
So are you failing on purpose, or what's going on? What do we need to do here? do I want to be on?
Oh, am I? I thought. Oh, do I need to roll something?
You
I
have to
didn't
tell
know.
the truth. Whatever you say has to be the truth.
If you fail, you have to tell the truth.
Okay, well,
And
let me
this-
roll.
and
Let
this-
me roll.
yeah.
Let me roll. Let me roll.
This is every
What do I
turn.
roll?
It's a DC 15 charisma save. Can't speak a deliberate lie on a fail, and I know whether you succeed or fail. And it's every turn that this happens.
Oh.
So every every 6 seconds.
So that was the
keeps
first
on going
question.
off.
That was the first question you asked me, and this is for the second one. Because I answered that first one.
Mm-hmm.
You said you did not kill him, correct?
Yeah, I said no. They asked,
"Why did you kill Oglethorpe?" You asked
why
his
did you
name,
kill Oglethorpe? And I said,
I didn't kill Oglethorpe.
Yes, I didn't kill Oglethorpe. And then they asked me something else, and I said, did you mean? They asked me if I meant to kill Oglethorpe. I said I meant to kill Rictavia. But I shouldn't have said that because I passed that second one.
Whenever he says he didn't kill him, since Heckle saw Stella trying to already rummage through him, he's going, oh, I think it was this one did it.
Stella, please tell me no. DC 15 charisma check before you say anything. And I'll know if you fail, I'll know if you pass. DC charisma 15. Wait, let me see. Is it a charisma save or is it a charisma? Yeah, it's a charisma save. So it's cool. Right. Tell whether she is.
She hasn't answered anything
yet.
yet.
Yeah, what's your answer? Sorry.
I know nothing. I was asleep.
This is true. I did not feel her get up around me. But I know she was not convinced of the spell, so I don't know for sure.
Heckle's going to give she already had to stop her from going through his pockets. She can't be trusted. I know she's done it just like those one people stole the bodies and didn't bury them.
I just didn't want anybody taking things from him that they didn't need to have.
Well, the only problem we've had with people taking things this entire time has been you.
Well, if you look carefully, this guy. Listen, this guy. Shut up. This guy is wearing Oglethorpe's cloak of protection.
It's already stolen from him.
Did he steal the book?
Who are you?
He will. Where are you at, Eccles?
I am directly west of you.
Okay. Walking over to Aklis. And he'll say, I am an artist.
Also, that insight I rolled was on whenever Stella said.
Oh, Aklis, are you still talking to Oglethorpe?
And he's gonna look at Aklis right now. He's right up in Aklis's grill. And he's gonna stare at him deep into his eyes. And he's gonna say, what is this? A real dragonborn. I must admit, I've heard about your kind, but never have I had a chance to meet one of you. Very exciting.
It may be the last person you meet.
And then he just
What did you do to?
He ignores what you said. He goes, your fangs, please.
Aklis does not. He does not display his fangs.
He says, your fangs.
A
He takes
green
both of his
steam escapes from his nostrils.
and he puts them on the sides of your head, and he pushes your lips up with his thumbs and turns your head back and forth,
Like a
looking at your
dog.
fangs. Yeah, exposing your fangs, and he smiles.
Heckler's
He's
just gonna
listen.
shock and grasp his
Just
ass.
let me. God damn it! Will you let me fucking finish?
No, you're touching my face. I'm not
He
gonna let you
smiles
finish.
again and says, "Ah, yes, these are quite intimidating." And he says, "Wait, but you're a green dragonborn." And he shakes his head
shock and
in
grasp.
disappointment. He says, "How unfortunate, really. Everyone knows that green dragon kind, weakest of all the draconic races. Why, it's common knowledge that 90% of the monster manual is either resistant or immune to poison damage. Unfortunate indeed."
If that didn't align with my damn experience.
You hit on your shocking grasp.
Get your hands
Oh,
off
shit.
me, and sends a jolt through your ass.
He
Oh,
says,
Thorpe got assassinated.
Salim, put this man out of my misery.
wait. In time. And he says, even though I would
He's
say
pretty.
you're-
He's just so you know, this guy is pretty. He's pretty jacked up after that, and so
come on, guys. He's my character. Let me fucking. God damn. You gonna kill me?
Get your hands off my face.
Right?
But he says, your draconic presence should suffice. Soft spot for you reptilian types, you see. And then he pats you on the
Not
shoulder
interested.
and he says, welcome.
Not
You.
my type.
Then he leaves you. He's ignoring you.
Hope
He
you have a
leaves
third
you,
backup
and
character because we're killing this guy.
and then he comes out. He turns around and sees you all there, and he's like, "Whose pet is this?" And he looks around angrily at everybody, and he's like, "I hope it's housebroken at least. I can't be stepping in dog shit while I work, now can I?" And he looks at him a little longer. He's like, "Wait, I see. You are a werewolf." Then he pauses, and he taps his chin, contemplating. "No, you are a firbolg. Yes, but you have been turned, and you have to keep your wits about you in your werewolf form." And taps his chin small. He's like, "What is that?" And he points at your holy symbol.
So my immediate reaction went from anger to just now I'm fully confused. Nobody else has known that I'm a furball here.
He knows.
Who are you?
He just, in time. What is that? He points at your holy symbol again.
Can no one silence
his-
this asshole?
Speak, dog.
Hold out my little moonstone and moonstone for Saloon. She's guided us this far.
He says, "Oh dear. You clerics are all the same. Though difficult in the beginning with all your holy roller nonsense. Yet your werewolf form is almost tailor-made for my needs." Claps his hands together and gives you a wicked grin. "I will take a chance on you, Mr. Yawl." He knows your name. And then he leaves you. And where is Heckle? Who's next
he's on the other
closest?
side of Oglethorpe.
Heckle was
Oh.
like guarding your old body.
Yeah, before you walk away, I want to ask, how do you know us?
And he takes his finger and he puts it up to your. Shh.
bite that finger straight off.
In time.
It's matter, kill him.
All make sense in time. And then he goes over to the shadow. I can't move my guy. There he is. He goes. Oh, he sees the shadow and he kind of almost like speed walks over there to him. You know, he's like sauntering really, really hard. And
It's a ring really
he's,
hard.
He's very out of breath when he gets.
yes. Now this
It
guy's
took
a
him
super
3
great
minutes
Jedi.
to get there.
And as soon as he gets over there, complete awe. I mean, he's just in awe of the shadow. It's the first time he's ever dropped his guard of like, you know, this contemptuous, arrogant. And he's like, oh yeah, Yutha, and he can barely contain his excitement.
He's giddy.
Yutha, yeah, he's very giddy. He's like, Yutha are absolutely perfect. And he just starts to walk back towards everybody else. Does nothing else, but he's not even paying attention to where he's moving, and because he can't stop looking at the shadow, because he's so happy and so pleased. And he blindly bumps into. Already done Salim. No, he hasn't done
Are we
Salim yet.
taking everything you're
done
saying
Salim
as
yet.
truth as well?
He
you can roll whenever you want.
You can roll. I'll roll. You want me to roll? Yeah. What do I need to?
It's a pass.
Is that a pass?
It's pass.
15 to pass.
Yeah. And then he
so,
sees.
so that's a roll. Y'all do your roll for the
Okay.
shadow. I'll go ahead and do a roll for Salim before you.
Aklis and Aklis too.
Yeah,
Right?
no,
Or not?
I thought you
Or
already
did I
did
do
Aklis, but go ahead and do
I
it
don't know.
now.
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
At all.
Yeah, but he's telling the
It is
truth.
100% the
No,
truth.
he's telling the truth whenever he fails it.
And now,
Yeah.
go ahead and roll
Salim.
for Salim.
Oh, I thought this was whether we're convinced.
No, this is a zone of truth saves.
And he and then again, the serious look on his face, and he gets right up to Salim eye to eye. He squints at him, then he looks him up and down, tapping his chin again in contemplation. He's like, yes, and he's walking around you like in a circle. Strong, yes. And he says, these horns, are they real, or are they just for theatrics? And then he tugs on one of them. Your head just kind of gets yanked over to the side a little bit.
Would you like me to headbutt you? So
Please do.
He says, ah, yes, they are very real and very menacing. And he points at Salim and he goes, Paladin, yes?
Salim reaches a hand up and he wipes.
Spittle from who?
Paladin.
You.
Oh,
and not really.
then he says, you know, I have to agree with you there. The only problem with Paladins is that dreadful oath of yours. It becomes quite awkward at times, don't you think, Salim?
Salim is taken aback. He know his name, although I think so. Maybe someone said it, and that's how he knows. Looks at you. I may be a paladin, but I no longer have an oath. I would advise you to.
And he smiles. Oh, I mean, just with this biggest smile of relief. And he's like, well, at least cumbersome oath anytime soon, now will we? And he says, You will do. And then he moves on, leaves you, and he goes over to Heckle. And he sees Heckle.
Go ahead and do your roll. Zone of truth
Oh,
roll.
okay. Okay.
Eccles just holding on to Oglethorpe, just kind of like, oh.
He sees Heckle, and he looks at him up and down, and just really quickly, and shakes his head, and just he's like worthless. And then he starts to walk off, but then he stops, and he quickly runs back. And he takes his fingers and he pulls Heckle's eyelids apart, eyes to peer inside of them. And he's like, fascinating. We can't always judge a book by its cover now, can we?
Heckle's going to like come off with a stop it, but it's going to like totally just crack. Like he's going to be like, hey, you better stop it. It's like going to crack into his old voice.
It's time
And
to
then
change.
he gets very cross with you, and he goes, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the beast within. He goes, but yes, you will definitely do, Mr. Jade.
Someone kill this mentalist hack.
What
Heckle's
is
just getting
Oglethorpe saying?
Heckle's getting some affirmation right now, and he's just kind of this lifeless body, like it was never there. And just like, oh, you giving me some credit?
Not you,
Oh,
imbecile. The beast
he
inside.
he
Jade.
just puts his head back down.
Then he goes, he kind of looks sideways at Raylan.
Probably because I'm seething at the moment.
Yeah, he looks at you differently than all the rest. And he says, hold on. Oh. Here we go. Yeah. And he says, you there. And he points at you and he wags his finger at you. What is wrong with your eyes?
Not a thing.
Have you been
They
smoking the wacky
see
tobacco?
That's besides the point.
Well, if so, I'm afraid that won't do. I will need you all clear-headed and sharp. And he sees your holy symbol. And he looks disappointed.
You need us for what?
And then he says, another... And he just completely ignores Aklis. And he says, another cleric. He's looking at Raylan. What in the name of whatever god you worship am I going to do with two of you? And he taps his chin in thought again. He's like, clerics are always such a pain in my eyes. And you're far too pretty. Talking about you, Raylan. And he squints deeply. But there's more to you than meets the eye, isn't there, holy man? And he grins, this sardonic grin. He's like, those eyes. Those red eyes. And he looks away from them and just discomfort. They're quite off-putting. I'm sure I could find some. And he looks at everyone, very pleased. And he holds up his hands and says, congratulations! You have all passed the... And then he just stops in mid-sentence when he sees Stella. Just completely frozen by her. He saunters up to her, just oozing, dripping with charisma, with the most charming of smiles.
Give me your save for Zone of Truth with Stella.
Yep. All right. Hold on just a
He's
second.
telling the truth on what you
Hold
say.
on. Hold on. And he says, and
Eccles
what?
moves up and he is taking a very, very parental posture. He
He
does
notices
not
this,
want you touching her.
and he smiles at you. He says, and what do we have here? He stares, just mesmerized, into Stella's eyes. A rose amongst all these thorns. And he goes to kiss her hand, and as he does, he glances at Raylan with this just terrible grin. And he does the same with Eccles. And he says, you, my dear, are the most exquisite creature that I have ever laid eyes upon. Give me a wisdom save, Stella. DC 15.
So you weren't telling the truth. She is the prettiest thing you've seen.
She failed.
Damn.
And then all of a sudden, he turns. While he's talking verbally, Stella hears in his mind. In her mind, sorry. Poor, misunderstood Stella. I know why you suffer so. Tortured by that horrible Victor. Again, when he masqueraded as that wretched old wizard. Your friends, they didn't believe you, did they? Despicable. I can taste your resentment towards them. Especially what you've done for them. You give, and you give, and you give. Yet all they say is, you take, and you take, and you take. They don't respect you, Stella. They mock you for simply borrowing things. They ridicule you for embracing your animal strength. What kind of friends are these? And Stella, you can almost feel his breath over your shoulder as you hear him whisper in your right ear. They don't understand you, Stella. Then you hear him whisper in your left ear. But I do. You see, I too have an animal side. I was bullied my whole life for who I was, for what I am. But I showed them, Stella. I showed them all. And I can help you show them too. And he says, don't be fooled by the Dragonborn. He may seem like a fatherly figure to you, but everyone knows that green dragons are full of lies. He is no different. But most of all, man, he has many skeletons in his closet. I see the way he looks at you, Stella, not with care or concern, but with lust and longing. And after he uses you up, he will throw you away like all the rest, like so much trash. Give me a wisdom saving throw. You fail. You are now frightened of Raylan. And he goes
Aw.
on. He goes on. He goes on. Now, you may be
But the,
asking yourself. Hold on. I'm talking to her in her mind. You may. He says, you may be asking yourself, I don't even know this mysterious stranger. Fair enough. But I think, deep down inside, that you do know me, Stella. I think you've always known me. And one more thing. You may start to feel differently about all this in an hour or so. But do not fret. We shall talk like this again very soon. And then all of a sudden you hear him still talking to everybody in the group. Just congratulating them on making the cut.
Well, that's one hell of a character introduction right there, folks.
Holy shit! I can't tell
Hell, we still don't have
how
an
much I
introduction
need to hate
technically.
this character.
Again.
All right.
That's such a good
Well,
character
Oh,
introduction
come
that I'm
on,
not even sure
man.
how much I want to hate this character.
I mean, we do have a Ted compatriot underground, and we still haven't figured out.
Yeah, the only thing is I do believe him from all the insight checks.
He either killed Oglethorpe or we don't have any idea who killed Oglethorpe, so we gotta worry about that situation.
Yeah,
Heckle's sitting here trying to think in his head. I mean, how long did you saw if he had just been dead just over a minute, or he had been dead quite longer than a minute?
a couple minutes.
I mean, this guy had to be like in Heckle's head. He's thinking this guy's had to been in there when he got killed, though. If he's been dead a couple minutes, I mean, he's had to be there longer than a couple minutes.
I mean, and honestly, just we've been boned with so many different people. How are we going to trust somebody that walks up, has a bloody,
Yeah.
thing in their hand?
Did-
What
does
is
this
he
glove?
casting
Does a
magic?
glove fit? About the OJ trial? This.
That's right.
And that's what Heckle's going to
Clearly
ask
full of
him.
himself.
Heckle would like to ask him, well, if you weren't there, if you didn't kill him, but you were up here, the way things time out, did you see who did it?
Give me a roll on the zone of truth.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, it's time to fess up before you meet the good side on me.
I answered the question. I didn't lie.
Oh,
enough of these damn vagaries. You say you know. You may know. If you know, say something. Now, it is
If you
a
see
weaselly
something.
way out of that question.
Say something.
Answer the question.
I did answer the question.
If you don't make us believe you, might as well roll up another character.
I believe him. Oh my god, he's so convincing, charismatic. I still hate this guy so much.
Heckle's going to say
Oh,
again.
he's played by Cillian Murphy, by the way. So
Heckle's going to say, well, if you've seen it, then who was it?
I don't believe you saw it.
that was still an honest
This is
answer.
true.
I said maybe. So
If he didn't see it.
Was Salim not watching, or did he sleep
I'd
too?
fallen
Salim fell
asleep.
asleep. Remember, Salim had that dream about
did you fall asleep, John?
Okay.
everybody's asleep. So I think maybe
John
John
never
fell
knows
asleep
what's
and he
going
missed
on.
the dream.
I couldn't figure out why Salim
I said I was
Fell
going to
asleep.
do a watch, and then he said that I tried
fell
really
asleep.
hard to stay awake, but finally succumbed to sleep, and then I had that dream.
Gotcha.
Then he had
Gotcha.
the dream about that Twilight dream about
Which I still have questions about, by the way.
Let's
Well,
sure.
but let's finish. Let's take care of this all first.
I don't. This may take several episodes for you guys to take care of.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
This wasn't planned. So this
Maybe I should have let John have that journal.
That's a double bottle capper right there.
By the way, you are frightened of Rayland, Stella. So
Well, okay, yeah.
She's gonna move over here then, and she's gonna grab onto Fackless and kind of take shelter within his.
well, she also told you that he's full of lies.
But there isn't anybody else in this group that she trusts. Actually, that's not true. She's gonna come over here to y'all.
Well, you hear him in your head. You feel like you've known me. You heard him. You feel like you've known me your whole life.
She's still gonna go hang out with y'all and watch everything.
I mean, basically everything you've gone through, he is sympathized with and empathized with you. He knows what you've suffered, how you suffered. Oh, he knows about you too, Raylan. Don't even try it.
So now that we actually see your character, can you describe yourself?
Yeah, he wears green clothes. It's all green, but different shades of green. Like a light and a darker, like jacket, maybe darker pants, whatever. He's like I said, he's played by Cillian Murphy, whatever how you say his name. I like Cillian better.
Killian.
I like Cillian because I can use my lisp. So he's played by him, and he's just got these just mesmerizing eyes. He just can stare through people, and he's got two daggers actually. One that you guys see with the blood on it. He's wearing Oglethorpe's cloak of protection. Neck.
Oh, you took the fucking pearl too. Jesus Christ.
Well, I did come to loot, and loot is what I did. I don't think that the old Giza is going to be using it anytime soon.
No, but one of our own party members that were with us may have need of it. I don't know why you think you're adopting us.
I'm not adopting you. You work for me now.
No.
No.
Yes.
No.
You will come to understand. It always happens this way in the beginning. Let me introduce myself. I am Rathskeller. You've probably heard of me.
Can you spell that?
Ratheller. Let me put it on my sheet so it will show up in Fantasy Grounds.
None of you have heard of him.
I am an entertainer, so to speak. I'm an artist.
Yes, I believe I've heard of you. You're the man who is to be killed by a dragonborn.
And he kind of chuckles. He's like, "You're a green dragonborn."
Does he have any equipment besides the two daggers?
All you have is poison. And he just laughs. Poison.
I mean, there might have been some fire and shocking grasp in there that took most of your HP away.
He's like, look. We do. Can't we all just be civil? I have not struck any of you. I have not killed your old drag up there.
Do another zone of truth. Because if I know that you weren't lying twice, it's one of those like.
Didn't kill him, but you did profit from him.
Well, like I said, he's not going to be using it anytime soon.
How did you come to have the bloody dagger that killed him in your hand?
How many times do I have to say I was here to loot? And loot is what I did.
agreeing and saying you are guilty of a crime of thieving from our party member, and we have every
I
right
did
to
not thieve.
kill
I
you and take
found
you
this
out.
fair and square. I found it fair. Keep it.
Then you will die.
No, I will not. You will
Sacred
die.
flame.
Roll it.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't worry, we can always bring it back to life.
Sacred flames is the save, right?
Yep.
Success.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Yeah, I should. Nothing. Okay, I succeeded.
All right. Bonus action. I will cast spiritual weapon right next to me. A giant axe.
All right.
Okay, are we going to roll initiative here then? Because they're just attacking me left and right, and I haven't done one thing to them. So, do I get to?
If that's what you guys
If
are going to continue to do,
if they're going to keep attacking me, then I'm going to fight. So,
Yeah.
I'm
I
just
guess
gonna
if that's
ask
the way you guys
Stella
wanna roll.
what he said to her and why she's running towards me instead of. It's very uncharacteristic to stay between the two of Achilles and Reverend.
um, she's just gonna look at him and she's gonna kind of whisper that he said that Rayland just wants to use me, and but I think he is good. I think we should hear what he has to say. And I think he might help us.
I agree that he knows things that others don't, but
He
well,
seems to know me.
he knew me better than most. Well, let's hear it out. I'll trust your judgment.
Just stay with me.
I'll stand in front of her.
Salim finally coming. It finally dawns on him that the that he had rapport with is no longer there, and he hangs his mace back on his belt, and he just turns and walks off. This place is just disgusting.
Heckle
All
will
right.
step in. Oh, sorry.
Let's everybody roll it. Are we still in a
He doesn't want to fight. He has
conflict
no.
here?
No,
He does
Heckle
not
was
want
going
to
to
fight.
step in between the Reverend and Raskeller.
Just because he knows things about you all. Attacked any of you, and as far as you know, he's
Right,
telling the truth. Look, I'm not done talking, man.
If only you
far
had
as
a
any of
chance to talk.
as far as you know, he's told the truth.
That doesn't make me like him.
It doesn't matter. I haven't done anything to you.
Yeah, Heckle's going to
Oh.
step in between them here, and he's going to try to break up the conflict.
Just because your feelings are getting hurt, you're acting like a bunch of babies. Doesn't mean I've done anything wrong to any of you.
Have you done anything wrong to any of us?
He's right, you know.
He's going to ask him
Heckle's voice is
straight
back.
up. Ask him straight up with the Dome of Truth,
So good save.
if it's still there.
How long does that last, CJ?
10 minutes.
Okay.
I get
so I don't think
advantage
it's
on
still
this,
there.
by the way. I do get it. It is still there or not?
Yeah.
Okay, I do get advantage on this, by the way. So I should have been rolling with advantage the whole time. So
What is
what did
that
you ask
feature
me
that you
again?
get? What's the feature that you get advantage? Gives you
I'll
advantage?
tell you about it in a minute. I'll tell you about it in a minute.
Okay.
I
I
don't want
asked him I asked him if he had done anything, but I don't remember what you said. I was basically asking if you'd done
He
anything
said he hadn't
negative toward
harmed
any of us.
anybody, any of you, and you're asking if he did.
I mean, just after all this stuff, if I'm allowed to go now, it's just one of those like, I don't. As a party, we've had everybody yelling at Stella about stealing every which thing. This guy shows up. There's a murdered person there. I don't care if he says he knows us or not, or knows what's going on. He still took something from our dead party member, and nobody, like, it's one of those things. We don't. I
think you
understand.
have. I think you have every
Right.
right to be 100% suspicious, and
I'm
and
distraught. Like
That's fine.
Yeah.
another one of our party members has just died. I'm extremely pissed off. I've come back 3 times trying to keep people alive and help the party, and then another one just died in front of, around us. So finding the guy who jumps out the thing, gaseous forms, I'm going to be an asshole to you. Apologize.
Well, listen, you're mad because you heard everything that went on in Stella's mind, which none of you should have
How did
heard
I hear
anyway.
it?
I just
No,
I
no.
didn't know that I heard
No,
it.
you as a
I'm saying you as
No.
your CJ is mad, not
No, I'm
Braylon.
not. No,
Yes,
I'm
you
mad.
I
are.
would say
It's
Reverend would be
obvious.
pretty pissed
no,
off.
I don't think
I
we should
think
make
the
that
Reverend
assumption,
would be
Stephen.
pretty.
I
Yeah,
just their reaction
Okay.
and
And looted.
and eluded,
Yeah.
and you guys holding the weapon. So
Yes. All right.
them being suspicious, and I know it's your
No, I know they're
character, but
suspicious. I know they're
but
suspicious.
I mean, it's not crazy that they would just run you through. So
Well, run me through then. I'll roll up another character then.
I
I'm just
wasn't
saying.
aware of, like, I'm allowed to, like, get my weapons out, like I might be mad at you, and, like, whether I
It's
stab the ground with the axe or something like that to try to intimidate
that's
you, maybe
cool.
bring you
Do
in.
it. Do
Okay.
it. Do it. All right.
Well,
Rascaller will say, all right. If this will make you feel any better, I did come to loot Rictavio. I don't know if he's not from my prowess around him, but his prowess around me. He has for quite some time. But when I got in there, I did not expect to find this old geezer, so I took his items. And he said, but if it'll make you feel any better, here. And he takes the cloak off, and he takes the pin, and he takes the dagger, and he rolls them up, and he lays them on the ground. There.
do you have any other weapons on you that you need to be relieved of
Then he'll
until you are trusted?
take another dagger off his belt and hand it over to you, hilt first. Then he has this, it kind of looks like a recorder, those recorder things that you have in grade school,
Hmm.
Like a flute?
wooden.
Flute.
Yeah, but you play it straight up and down and
All right.
everything like that. And
Did you learn to play that at band camp?
yes, one time at band camp. And he goes, this is my punji. You can take it if you wish, but it's just a musical instrument. And then he has a burlap sack that he will not give up. This is mine, and no one will take it from me.
Okay.
He's being very generous here. He's giving you all his weapons. He's giving you his musical instrument. He's giving you the magical loot that he found fair and square off a dead person. He found it fair and square, but he's giving it back because he sees how much it means to you guys.
Atlas doesn't care one way or another about the stuff, and he is definitely moved away from himself and Raylan, which is not characteristic.
I think, and honestly, I'm mad enough about Oglethorpe being dead and this Cavalier dude walking up, and it's just kind of like, nobody has seen me that angry before. So I honestly probably don't think as much about Stella, getting away from this guy. To me, it's like she's getting away from him, not me necessarily. But if she was, it's because she's not seen me so mad before. So that's kind of how I'm.
Rathskeller takes his hands out and he puts them out palm up so you can bind him if you wish. Here, if you don't trust me, then maybe I can earn some trust. If you wish to bind me, by all means. I am not here to kill you or anyone else. I would have killed Rictavio if he had woken when I was looting him. Intentions of killing him either, unless I had to.
Are you sure you did not see what happened to Oglethorpe?
According to the dungeon master, I did not.
So then,
See, that's
besides
another
you,
problem we have. Not only are you the number one suspect in the death of Oglethorpe, declaring yourself as an enemy to Rictavio, who is our ally. I mean, that's another
Well,
problem that we have.
why don't you tell him to stop trying to kill me? I
He
have
only
no.
goes after monsters. What type of monster are you?
For all we know, he is justified in his pursuit of you.
So you've been asked what kind of monster you are. Do you want to give me a answer that question in some way?
I am your worst nightmare.
Yeah.
So far, that has proven
Yeah.
true.
you're just another nightmare in a long string of nightmares in this place, then.
We've killed worse.
If you're on the wrong side of me, please, we can all be friends here, can't we? I'm trapped here in Barovia just like you. Here, follows me around, watching me. Does he not do the same to you? Laughing at me for being trapped here? Hell, I've been here longer than you, probably.
So tell us.
Ackless looks around at the group and asks, just point blank, are we killing him or letting him? Either way, let's move on from this.
And he just huffs and he goes, if you're going to kill me, then give me my weapons back so I can have a fighting chance. Please.
That seems like less fun.
Let's get on with it then. Go ahead and kill me so I can roll up another character.
I mean, he has zone of truth, and he's told you that he didn't do it. He's told you didn't see who did it, and
I gave everything back.
So,
which is rightly mine anyway.
However you all,
It's the party stuff.
It's my shit, man. It's mine.
However you all want to react, I'm fine with it. So,
Kill him.
It's up to you.
So where were you heading after this?
To find Rictavio.
Well, we could always just sit here and wait here until he gets back. This is his power.
That we could.
Apparently, we're in need of a new partner.
Well,
Does it have to be this one?
I already told you. You all work for me now. Like it or not, it's the way it is. You will come to.
We've all had our delusions at one time and another here. Yours are
You don't
just as
even care
welcome
to
as
know what
anybody
it
else.
is? You don't even care to know what it is.
I mean, it's hard to get trust from somebody.
All right. I give in. You're in charge. Let's go.
In time.
Ackless is going to come over here and
It'll work. It's all.
Try to
it'll-
comfort Stella as she seems upset. If she will let him approach. He's also going to send to Rictavio and ask Rictavio, do you know a creature named Rathskeller who invaded your home this evening?
I need to see something on Rectavio. He's got a piece of equipment.
While you're doing that, Stella's
Yeah.
gonna go down on all fours, cat-like, and she's just gonna kind of sprint on over here into a little corner of the screen and kind of crouch down and just watch everyone.
Well, we lost
Rat,
track of the sending with Oglethorpe too. I don't know if
He must
that
be
all came
dealing
back.
with the
Rathskeller
So,
shadow
watches you
people.
do that, Stella, and he just smiles in approval. You crawling like a cat. He just thinks that's fantastic.
I'm looking up to see if he can hear your sending due to his one piece of equipment.
If
I
he's in a
think from a
different plane, I
practical
need to roll a
standpoint,
d20.
if we're going to entertain the idea that this person holding the bloody knife didn't kill Oglethorpe, then we would conduct an investigation and try to figure out what happened, because there's a murder.
Moira.
He does not respond to you. There's no response from Rictavio.
I rolled an insight check to see if Aklis believes Stella moved away from him specifically.
Stella?
Does she need to do anything or just?
I mean, you moved away. He rolled a 19. You know, did you look at him when you moved away? Jerk away from him as he maybe reached out to you? What did you?
When
Why did you move?
when she realized he was standing there, she just wanted away from him and decided she didn't want to be around anyone and ran over to the corner where she could continue to watch what was unfolding.
Aklis looks a bit crestfallen.
All right, what do you guys want to do?
So it's still the
Honestly,
middle of the
now that
Murder
night,
we,
right?
Rathskeller.
yeah, I don't I don't know. I think actually Raylan's probably just gonna his spell. He's just gonna go to his knees and just kind of fall, just kind of sit there and just. He's defeated. He's like, okay, I
Oh.
bad shit all around all the time. Just another guy dead. He just goes down.
Heckle's going to whisper in kind of over to Raskeller. So what kind of monster you have in you too?
He whispers back, the worst kind. And then
Is
he's gonna.
Is he like wrestling?
He does actually. No, I'm just kidding. He's gonna turn around to everybody and he's gonna say, "Look. I know how this seems, and I apologize for being so arrogant. You have a party member who has just been slain mysteriously. I know how it looks for me, but I just want you to know I'm sorry for your loss. That may not sound like much coming from a mysterious stranger, but I've given you everything I have. I've told you everything I know. And I don't know what else to say except my condolences, and hopefully we can. But I do not wish to die here today, and I do not wish to kill any of you either. Am I still in the zone of truth?
It's gone.
Okay.
Yeah, all the spells and everything that I had up
give
in
a
ones are all.
persuasion check. You can give a persuasion check to anybody's insight check if you would like, or a deception. I don't know, whichever one it needs to be.
Thank you, honey. I love
You're
you.
welcome.
Welcome, baby.
A 19. So if anybody wants to roll, Atlas already rolled and got a 9.
Yeah.
He's kind of like Reverend. He's just kind of lost on it. It's like, what the fuck? This is the
What?
worst place in all the realms.
That's all right. I don't need any.
Heckle has been killing the insights and perceptions tonight.
I guess I could add guidance to that, couldn't I?
Could what?
Can I add guidance to an insight?
Yeah. Skill check.
All right. So I have a 23 as well.
Okay. So you and Heckle, all of you believe he is being sincere, and you all, you don't. You feel like you're getting a very good read on it, y'all and Heckle, and you feel like he is one shady, shifty, dishonest son of a bitch. But about this, he's not lying. But there is a lot to this guy that he's not sharing. Would you say that's an accurate assessment?
I would say that's spot on.
So, what do you all want to do?
He'll say one more
Do,
thing.
okay.
He'll just say, and he's still feeling very, sincere, and he knows that he came across too brash and just too cocky, and he knows that you guys are all hurting over this. What's this guy's name again who died? I can't remember. Oglethorpe dude. And he says, I'm Thori. I'm trapped here in Barovia, just like you. And I know I can't get out alone. A number of people. Another party. And they're all dead now. Not by my hand, but by this cursed place. And I know I can't do it alone. And I know that you all need as many allies as possible. I know you don't believe me, but all I can do is continue to tell you that I am sincere, and I will offer you my services, as despicable as you may find them. They will be yours if you will take them. But I need help getting out of this horrible place.
Okay. Any response? Atlas, you were going to say something?
I was curious whether Heckle or y'all were going to say anything about.
They can.
Aklis will reply to Rothskeller and say, Let me know and whenever you're ready to leave the hard way. And he just turns away.
He looks over to Henry, goes, "He's a green dragon." He laughs. He hath poison.
Oh, he's such a son of a bitch.
He hath, and he holds his. He's.
Heckles
We
is going to start
assume you're
laughing with him.
human, Rathskeller?
What's that?
We assume you're human.
Yes.
I will be just completely honest, and I will be putting my dark gift curse on him every day.
Okay. Oh, speaking of, I think is it Heckle? I think you have to give me somebody, right?
No, I
Yes.
used hit dice.
Okay. Okay. All right. No, that's fine.
Yeah, I didn't use it. I used hit dice. I say I could take and not use it, but
No, I've already done it. So, anybody else have anything to say to Rathskeller before we call it a night?
Well, if what you say is true, trust will be earned. I'll see if you prove yourself worthy.
He just kind of bows his head and looks at you with a smile.
And Shadow, you said something to him about, you asked him if he's human. Did you answer that?
Oh,
I did.
I was just asking Steven that. I wasn't
Okay.
really asking
Gotcha.
in character. I was just
Yeah.
wondering what he looked like.
Gotcha.
If he was a half elf or human or what.
He looks human. What I look human, don't I?
Well, I can't see you.
That's right.
Well, that could be elf
Moonbeam.
or half elf.
Oh God. Stop being so difficult.
At least you're not dwarf.
On top.
the real question is how many spell slots did we just waste?
Several.
Let's go have another long rest.
I only used one.
All right.
We
Where?
can.
What are you guys going to? Well, you know what? That's fine. We don't have to. I'll adapt to whatever you guys choose to do at the beginning of next week. Think about it. So you guys, and you can talk about it amongst yourselves between now and then, so we don't spend the first 15 minutes you all deciding what to do.
We're gonna have
And
bury
anybody,
Oglethorpe.
and if anybody wants to murder Rathskeller in his sleep, that's fine. I'm good with
What we have is the murder dagger.
it.
Where is the murder dagger?
You wrapped it
This
up in
is
the
the
cloak.
dagger we use for murdering people in our own party.
Yes. Make sure we don't lose that for the next murder.
It gets
Stella
passed
has
down
9
to
of them.
each member.
Ugh. Actually, truth be told, that was one hell of an entrance.
I bottle
No
capped him
shit.
for the little first, the little
That was.
first spiel with
I don't think
everybody.
we've ever had a character entrance that almost resulted in the character's death.
I honestly was not sure how this was going to go when the plan did not go as we had thought it might.
Shout out Dispel Magic.
That
The
dispel
only
magic.
reason the guy's alive is because he's Tut's character.
Right.
I'll
right.
say
That's
that right fucking
That's
now.
exactly right.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
dispel magic threw everything off because you all weren't supposed to meet him until you were far away from the tower.
Well, the other
So-
thing is we have no
I
explanation
thought he was
for
supposed to turn
Oglethorpe's murder.
invisible and run off.
Yeah, it's hard to do a smooth transition. I'm trying to figure out how,
Yeah.
Let's talk about it this week and we'll reconvene.
I mean, is it? You don't have to tell me what it is, but does Steven or Jared, either one, have an explanation for how Oglethorpe is dead?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't.
All right.
Gonna be
That's
that
fine.
bitch back at the castle.
Well, there are.
I think you're all suspects.
Well,
Yeah. Maybe Rathskeller was sent here to root out.
it could have been Rathskeller. He was holding the
Do
dagger.
whatever he
It
wants.
could have been
Stella's got some
Rictavio.
bad blood
He's
with
gone.
Oglethorpe.
We haven't seen him since he
True
died.
too. Shit.
Stella has wanted Oglethorpe dead for a while.
That's too easy.
She might have talked the green dragon into doing it.
Who's the green dragon?
The one with the poison. That's no good.
One with the poison.
The one that has the useless
Guys,
poison.
I want to retcon something. Oglethorpe did not have his throat slit.
Oh, come on.
And he's only half dead. He's only.
He's only half partially dead.
Stop,
He's mostly-
Ackles! Get him!
He might get better from the poison.
Where's the dagger?
There is a small, thing that had been mentioned before that, we all rolled insight on it and kind of believed it too. I did, at least, I think, about Oglethorpe actually being taken over by Victor. We weren't like, I believe Ackles and I weren't the most dismissive. We're like, we can keep an eye out on stuff for things, but it's not out of the realm of possibility that he was possibly taken over. We don't know anything about magic. We don't know his level of magic. We know, he has this book that none of us can read. So
we know that he was casting 6th-level spells.
Yep, he was powerful. You never know. You never know.
Awesome. We didn't get very far, but this has been a lot of fun.
And the good news is that when you guys do finally get pissed off at Rathskeller, we got a window to bring Oglethorpe back through the dark powers. So it's all good.
That's right. So, all right. Oh, awesome. So we're stopping, right?
We're stopping here for the night, and we will reconvene.
Episode.
Good luck writing that, Bob.
I can't wait to see the write up on it.
Oh my God.
It should be
it
53,
will-
Joe Bub. Right, John? Is that right?
Yeah, it'll be 53, I believe.
I think that's correct.
Mine was 52.
Oh, by the way, I mean, Rathskeller is he is just almost in love with Shadow. Shadow is perfect. You're perfect.
All right.
Real quick, and I know I gave her a bottle cap immediately afterwards, but Stella,
Oh my God, that was
fantastic.
Very well done, Stella.
She sent that to me the other day, and I was like, "Holy shit, man! She is definitely the next GM."
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say your lisp has ruined my character of Bobby with an eye coming out.
Bobby with an eye.
I based him on Sandan Glocta, so
Oh,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
On who?
Bobby
That's
with
cool.
He's a character
Sandan
in a
Glocta.
book by Joe Abercrombie.
Yeah, he's from the
Called
first
Play
law.
Yourself. He's
The
got a real
audiobook
bad
is
lisp.
fantastic.
Yeah, he's got a really bad lisp, and I just stole that accent because I loved it so much. And he's
Easy
real
to have a
smarmy
lisp
like
when all your
that.
teeth are ripped out.
Yeah, he's
I was
real
getting a little bit of
smarmy
a
like.
true.
No, he's definitely Sandan Glocta. That's
I like
Very
it.
well
I like
done.
the voice.
Not Stan Van Gundy.
Damn it.
Oh, definitely.
All right.
So well
Well,
done,
y'all have a
everybody.
great
I know
week.
that was I know that kind of threw everything for a twist, but hey, it's good times.
Yeah, let's tear up the chat and figure out what to do next week.
Good job, guys.
Later.
We'll see you.